Hello, friends. Hey, hey, wake up.
Hi guys.
This is Jenny McIntyre, and this is.
Simply JC.
And we are back with
13 season 1 of 13 Reasons Why.
episode
4.
We should do it at theme music. 1, 2, 3, 4. Na 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 na
Stalker.
na 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 na.
Stalker.
Na 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 na.
This theme
Na 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 na.
is Stalker.
Na 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 na.
Today we're going to be talking about stalkers.
Stalking is illegal.
It is.
It is illegal. And so if Hannah had not acted like a victim, as she normally does in this show, she could have very well brought it to the attention of authorities, right?
Yes.
Instead, she recruited every person that listened to those tapes to commit revenge on her behalf.
Yes.
But let's start from the beginning. Tyler Down is the stalker, and the second tape, Side B, is dedicated to him. Right?
Yes.
But before, I want to say that there was a very, very tender scene between Clay and Hannah walking together. And at some point, they look at each other and they look so cute together. And Clay gives her a hug. And then that's in the past, right? And then the Clay in the present says a very bad word about himself because he hugged her and walked away. So my question to you is, what's wrong with that?
He thinks that he should have, kissed her or something, I think. And that would probably be moving too fast.
I agree. Most of the problems in Hannah's life was precisely because she moved too fast with boys. And I think that Clay would have offered her a good option, like going slow. He's a nerdy kid. He is sweet. He's naive, almost innocent. But no, Hannah had to go for the bad boys, right? Oh, and the episode before that we missed that part, like that they're watching the moon, also super cute. Like Hannah had this amazing friend right in front of her, but she kept finding trouble, right? I like the interaction of Clay and his dad.
Yeah.
He looks like a very good dad. He's going back to talk to Clay about him getting drunk, remember, which happened in the last episode. And he says, Clay, the lesson here is not necessarily about drinking, it's about consequences. Every action has a consequence. What can you tell me about that, JC?
I mean, it is very true. Well, yeah, it is very true. And some people get this mixed up. Some people think that consequence is always a bad thing. That is not true. Consequences are good things that happen to you as a result of something, or bad things that happen to you.
Exactly.
So you know, if you that's a lesson. If you do good stuff, you'll get good stuff in return. If you do bad stuff, you'll get bad results in return.
Yeah, and so your consequences are very much dependent upon your actions, right? No wonder Clay is such a good dude, because he has a pretty good dad and a pretty good mom. And the dad talks to him, and I love the part where he says, "No more closed doors," figuratively and literally. And I think he's got a point, because kids tend to close doors to parents, like they don't want to let parents in. Why do you guys do that?
I mean, I honestly don't know why. I just think they, for some reason, think it's just better to do that when they really have no reasoning for it. I mean, some kids are just too scared to do it. Some are just like too arrogant to do it. I mean, there are all types of different reasons that kids don't tell their parents, but I think they should start doing that more.
And I will tell you something. You are probably smarter than me, but you're not wiser than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know the difference, right?
Yeah.
Smart is you're probably smarter, you're good at editing videos, you're probably are good at technology, but there's something that comes with years of experience, and that is wisdom. So if you are a young person, I want to remind you that you may be smarter than your mom or dad, but you're not wiser.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to check in with them just because they have more wisdom because they've lived longer, right?
Exactly.
And you have nothing to lose and all to gain. I thought that it was very interesting. They were having this meeting in Hannah's school, right?
Mm-hmm.
The principals with the parents, and they're like, what can you tell us about this lawsuit? Was that girl bullied? Are our kids being bullied? And I love the answer of the principal. I don't like that principal a whole lot, but he says, it all starts at home. We should all get more involved in our children's lives. And I think that boils down to something that JC and I have been speaking about since we started this series. And that is, we can blame the schools, we can blame the people, we can blame the bullies. But I think, as this principal said in that meeting, the base of everything is what's happening in the home. Right? And can you see how busy Hannah's parents were?
Yeah.
Sometimes life takes over. And it's very easy to get so distracted by work. And, they're not bad people. They were just trying to earn a living. But sometimes life takes over and it gets in the middle of us spending quality time with the people that we love. And I love that. There's a big contrast between Hannah's parents and Clay's parents, right? Because Clay's parents are also working and they're also very busy people. Clay's mom is an attorney, but they still make time to spend time with him and to talk things out. And I think parents need to do a better job doing that.
Yes.
Right? Now, I'm pretty scared in this episode about Tony is trying to help Clay, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's Justin and Bryce and all that gang, and they're trying to first invite Clay, but then Justin's getting all crazy and he's saying that he's almost done trying to be friends with Clay and that they need to do something about him.
Throughout the whole episode, he sounds like he's gonna murder Clay. It just sounds really disturbing. I don't know why.
Very, very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. And there's Tony trying to tell Clay, hey, Clay, be careful. Don't hang with these people. I don't think Clay is listening right now.
Yeah, he's really not.
He's not making good choices.
I don't even think he's taking into consideration of what he's saying.
And then there's, of course, the friendship of Kearney and Hannah, which started very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah confided in Kearney. I feel like someone's stalking me. Someone's taking pictures. Kearney says, hey, let's set a trap. They become friends. But Hannah decides that she's going to be smarter than her parents. And she's going to drink. And she literally tells Kearney, let's get enough drink that my parents will not notice. And they do it mix. And they get drunk. And then they do a bunch of inappropriate things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And while they're doing that, Tyler comes and takes the picture. And the picture ends up being publicized throughout the whole school. But do you know why? When Hannah realized that it was Tyler, he made him give her back all the negatives of the pictures. But then he tried to make peace with Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Hannah, will you ever want a hand?
And she denied. And he decided to take revenge, which is obviously the immature way of going about the situation.
But Hannah was mean.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you publish a picture.
I agree. I'm not justifying what Tyler did, but what I'm saying is for Hannah being the kind of girl that takes offense with everything that is done to her, when this kid says, Hannah, can we hang? She could have been more compassionate, don't you think?
Yeah.
She could have been kinder. Instead, she's like, you with me?
Honestly, I I disagree with what she did. But I would still, if that were to happen to me, and if obviously I wouldn't do anything inappropriate, but if I was in that type of situation, and he would take a picture of me in some sort of situation like that, I wouldn't say it like that, but I would be like, dude, you just did that, so why
You
would
violated my
I,
privacy,
you
right?
violated my privacy, so why would I hang out with you? And try respectfully to decline, but at the same time, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Yeah, create a limit, right?
create a limit. Yeah.
No, I agree with you. He should have started that way. One of the things that he told Clay is that he had been taking pictures of Hannah because he loved her, because I have feelings for her, which, by the way, love is a decision, it's not a feeling. And if you really love someone, you are going to respect that person's confidentiality. So what Tyler was feeling for Hannah was not love. Because love will never do something that will hurt the other person. And spying and stalking someone and taking pictures of them where they're not watching and making them feel insecure, that's not love.
And love takes time, right?
To mature.
And he said he loved Hannah, but he hadn't even spoken a word to her. I mean, I don't know if I can call that love. Would you?
No, more like infatuation, more like obsession, pretty creepy.
Yeah.
And so, can I just give an advice to anybody that refuses or declines an invitation? Let's say, for example, that a guy invites you out or a girl invites you out and you don't like that person. Let's be compassionate. Let's be kind. Tyler did wrong by taking those pictures, and in my estimation, Hannah should have reported him to the police because what he did was illegal. But the way that she dismissed her, you going out with me, that's not good either. That's being mean. We don't have to say yes to everybody that asks us out, but if we don't agree, we don't need to be mean. And I think Tyler comes across as someone that's very nerdy, very insecure. And the way that she replied, it was like, you're way out of my league. And that's really mean. And Hannah doesn't like to be treated like that and takes offense for even smaller things than that. So for her to treat someone like that, I didn't quite like it. Yeah. And then Clay confronts Tyler and tells him, you're a criminal. I'm going to take you to the police, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? Then he turns and does something that's illegal too. What does he do?
He takes a naked picture of Tyler. He did not have to do that. That is very unnecessary.
There's a portion of the Bible that says that we should never defeat evil with evil. Evil should always be defeated with goodness. And again, if Clay had gone to authorities, that's one thing. But to take a picture and publicly humiliate someone like that, never a good idea.
He should have reported him to the police.
And so that was very disappointed. I was sad that Clay did that because he's kind of like the upstanding guy, like a good kid. And Hannah from the tomb is influencing him to do inappropriate things.
I mean, it's just one of the examples that even I mean, main characters have to make mistakes too, right? In the series.
They do.
So it just happens sometimes, but it was obviously just not a good decision.
It makes him human, right? And then it broke my heart when I saw the scene of Hannah's mom. She was trying so badly to connect with Clay, and at some point she says, she didn't leave us a note. We don't know why she did it. And throughout the whole episode, you can see the anguish in Hannah's parents. And when someone commits suicide, they're not only hurting themselves, they're hurting those that stay behind. They're causing a lot of sadness, a lot of anguish, a lot of guilt, and that you can see that pain very palpable in her parents, can you not? Yeah. And at the end, Kearney shuts down Hannah because Tyler takes a picture when they were doing something inappropriate, and he publicizes that picture. And Kearney closes the friendship with Hannah, and Hannah is very hurt. But the friendship was going really well until they started abusing alcohol. Can I just make a point that you can be happy and you can have good friendships without getting drugged or drunk?
It's such a common thing with teenagers now. It like really shocks me. I really don't know how they even like get the use of these products. They get use of drugs and alcohol so freaking easily now in the United States. Like, this really needs to be taken care of. So many people are like getting this illegal stuff, and teens and underage people are just
Yeah. But it starts with you.
yeah.
It starts with no, because there's very few people that become alcoholics or drug addicts because someone pointed a gun at their head and said, you will do this drug, you will drink this. Normally, as we said in the last episode, is people that succumb to peer pressure and are not brave enough to say, no, I'm not doing this. Hannah and Kearney could have had a fantastic friendship, but they got drunk, and in the process they did inappropriate things, got exposed by Clay, and it ended up ruining an otherwise something that could have been a wonderful friendship. Yeah, so, at the end of the day, Hannah is inappropriate with Tyler, Tyler is inappropriate with Hannah, Clay is inappropriate with Tyler, secrets are revealed in public, people are ridiculing others. It's a lot of evil fighting more evil. And it's a vicious circle of I hurt you, you hurt me, and we hurt this. It's always the wrong way to go about things, right?
And I mean, moral of the story is revenge is not the answer.
Revenge is never the answer. If something bothers you, as we've always said at JC, we have to do what?
Wait, repeat that?
If something is bothering you or someone is bothering you, we have to speak up, right? Try to find help. Parents, positions of authority, in a case of a stalker, even the police, if necessary, right? If you choose to keep it to yourself, that's your choice, but never resort to revenge. It's always a very, very slippery slope, wouldn't you think? Do you have any last comments?
Just again, the series is very corrupt, and a lot of it is, dramatized a little bit, but that's good, so we can talk about all these scenarios to help you guys out. So, if you guys are ever in trouble or ever in need with anything, just get help, speak up, and I think we're just gonna end it off there, right?
Yeah. If you go to if you're watching this video on his channel, make sure you hit that subscribe and follow so you can get notifications on when we post our next episode.
And if you were watching Life with Jenny McIntyre, make sure you subscribe, like, and optional, you can just leave a nice comment if you want to.
Yeah, we really cherish your comments.
We love your comments.
Your comments meant a lot to us the last time, and please tell us what you think about our review, tell us what you think about this series, and what you think about all these topics that we're talking about, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to help you guys, and we want to help us, and we want to all do what Life with Jenny McIntyre always says, because we're better together when we're always better when we
speak up.
Well, yeah, but my motto is we're always better when we stick together. Yeah.
Oh, what? I didn't know
we're always better when we stick together. Yeah. We should say goodbye with that as a song. 1, 2, 3. We're always better when we stick together. Woo!
Woo!
That was season 1, episode 4 of 13 Reasons Why. See you again soon.
See ya.
Bye.